Welcome back to the Modern Polygyny podcast, the only podcast where 1 + 2 = 1. I'm Ray.
I'm Prince.
And on this podcast, we discuss polygyny and relationships in general. We encourage, uplift, and support those living the polygamous lifestyle and those who have a genuine curiosity. Other things discussed on this podcast will be family and wealth building. And on today's episode, we're going to be discussing wanting for your sister what you want for yourself. We hear this a lot in our polygamist or polygynist community. But before we get into all of that, I want to announce a giveaway. So this book is called We Want for Our Sister What We Want for Ourselves, and it's a pretty good read. It's about the history of polygyny and how it was practiced in many different countries, including America during slavery, and how it took a backseat once the Europeans took over everything. And also it discusses what we need to do now in order for polygyny to work. So I'm going to be doing this giveaway for the next week. You have until October 28th. I will announce the winner on Instagram. So go and subscribe or go like or go, be a part of our Instagram community over there. So you'll be able to see who the winner is. What I need you to do is I need you to be a public subscriber on YouTube. So if you're listening to this on a podcast, go over to YouTube and publicly subscribe. The next thing I need you to do is, go over to one of our podcasting platforms. We're on all major podcasting platforms, Apple, Google, Spotify, iHeart Radio, and subscribe to our podcast. At the end of this podcast, I'm going to have a hashtag that I need you to put in the comment section of the YouTube page, of the YouTube video. So once you get all that done, sit tight and watch over on Instagram, because on October 28th, I'm going to announce the winner. That sound good?
That sounds good to me.
All right. So,
and let me just chime in real quick. I like that book. The book is by Dr. Patricia Dixon.
Yes, Dr. Patricia Dixon.
It's a pretty good read. I'm almost at the end of it. I didn't finish the whole thing, but it's a pretty good read, and it just shows ways that different reasons why people would practice polygyny.
Yeah, benefits.
And different benefits.
Yeah.
So for the ones like, oh, you got to show me the benefits, this is the book for you.
Yeah, this is one.
And it's
of the
not for
books.
everybody.
Yeah. It's not for everybody anyway. So if you find a way of not wanting to be involved in polygyny, you'll find a way. If you want to find a way to be involved, go ahead and enter the giveaway. So yes, back to the discussion. So wanting for your sister what you want for yourself. This is a good one.
It is.
Because I think as women, we're always in competition and always trying to compete with one another. And I think that in order for this situation to work, you're going to have to want for your sister what you want for yourself. So
the question is, do you really want for your sister what you want for yourself?
That's good.
Because just like women are in competition, I also see women more than men getting along and sharing for each other and wanting the best. And like you would hit your homegirl up and be like, hey girl, I'm going through X, Y, and Z and blah, 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 blah. And I know you get those calls a lot.
Yeah.
And men, we usually don't do that. Like,
yeah,
I usually like to think my guys is all right. So you got this, bro. Like whatever the situation is, right? Like you got it. Mm-hmm. So I would like to say, men, we don't usually. I don't want to say we don't. We always want the best for our friends and for our brothers, right? Mm-hmm. Women usually have more camaraderie than men do, when it comes to a lot of things. Uh-huh. So, like I said, I see women, they usually root for each other more. They want the best for each other. They got their girls back. They got their friends back.
Right.
But when it comes to, I guess, sharing the same man, a lot of that goes away.
Yeah. So
do you really want for your sister what you want for yourself? Like you have certain friends, I'm not going to say any names in case they end up listening.
Yeah.
You have a certain friend in particular that goes through all the things that she goes through in her relationships, but she still continues to try. But let's just say I don't want her, by the way. Right. But let's say if it were to happen, right?
Okay.
Would that all of a sudden change now? Like, would you stop being there for her and helping her through situations and rooting for her and wanting the best for her? Like, do you want to see her with a good man?
Of course I do. I want to see her with a good man. I want to see her happy. She has children.
Just not your good man.
I want to see them happy. No, I listen, I'm not saying that I don't want it. I wouldn't want her to be a part of our situation. That just never came up. But if it were, let's just say hypothetically, I think I would still want it for her. I would still want, something good for her. I would still want her to have a good man, somebody who can help lead her and her family in the right direction. You know what I'm saying?
Answer the question. Does that mean if that's your man, how would you want that for her?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would. Yes. Like I said, that's just never
feel like
came
you trying
up.
to slow dance
No. I'm just saying that me and her have never had that conversation about you. So.
And you shouldn't, because I feel like, say if it were not to work out,
I would never.
Yeah, it would change the relationship.
I would never. Anything like that, as far as a friend, would have to happen naturally. Like I don't even know where I would even bring that up. You know what I mean? And I'm sure they wouldn't be like, oh, I think your man is, I think your man looks good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think that would happen.
Even though they do.
I don't think that would happen. But I definitely want for them, and I would want for anybody to have a good man. Especially today. It's hard out here.
It is.
It's hard to find a good man. It's hard to find good people in general.
Yeah. It's hard to find a good woman.
Yeah. I think everybody's having trouble. But I would definitely want for my sister what I want for myself. What changed that? I don't think it's always been like that. I think that doing true work on yourself, because for a long time I had such low self-esteem. So I think
I can't tell.
No, yes, you could. I had low self-esteem for a long time, so I think like that's where the competition and the jealousy comes in, because you're not where you want to be, or you're not where you could be. So I think like I would be jealous of somebody else then, But now that I've done work on myself and I feel more confident in myself, it's more so like, I don't have those worries anymore. I don't have that problem anymore. Like I want for the girl down the street, I want her to do good. You know what I'm saying? Like just for any woman. So I think it took a lot of work. It took a lot of believing in myself and knowing, that's where I'm at right now.
Right. And let me tell you when I noticed things change.
When?
And I don't know how much I'm able to share with people about you personally, but when your whole mindset changed about like it's like you said, like who you were, and you started becoming more confident, and to give to be a little transparent with our followers and our listeners, right? The beginning of our relationship was rough. Like Ray was not the best partner to be with at all.
I was terrible.
And it wasn't anything like.
He had the patience of God with me.
Yes, I had to be very patient. It was really just her attitude. Like, I'm not the kind of person, I'm not going to sit around and argue with you all day. And she just grew up, I guess, or your past relationships was a lot of dysfunction. And
I think I was just used to dysfunction. I functioned in dysfunction. Yes. That's the only way I knew how to function.
But once I seen you do the work over the years, you worked through that. And I feel like you're a whole new, different person now, very confident. Yeah. And I think your confidence, that's sexy to me. Yeah. I feel like one of the best things a woman can bring is, self-confidence.
Yeah. Not arrogance.
Not arrogance.
Confidence.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
So to see you do the work, that's when I noticed things started changing about your outlook on yourself. Yeah. And the way, I don't know, I've heard you say it, but can I tell her what you said about having another woman come in?
Thank you guys so much for watching this video. You can listen to the rest of it on all major podcasting platforms such as Google Play, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Amazon. Thanks again so much for watching, and we'll see you guys in our next video.